Hey, what's up guys? Footy Manager TV here, and this is episode 4 of my legendary career mode with Borussia Dortmund. We've got our first match of the league coming up. I really want to get a solid result, a good performance on legendary. Of course it's going to be hard, so every match I have to concentrate 100%, because sometimes, usually when I'm playing, I don't concentrate 100% on the game. I just like to relax and play, but on legendary you can't do that. Have to concentrate 100%, because if you give them one chance in defense, they always finish. So we've got Werder Bremen, but right now, we've got to offer for Sven Bender, but I don't really want to sell him. Our team is set. I don't want to make any changes really to our team, at least with selling players, because really I've got it how I want and I don't intend to make any changes. And like I mentioned previously, we're expected to come first in the league, win the cups, like make semi-finals of Champions League. It's going to be so hard. It's even just by itself legendary. Doesn't matter what team you play against. It's hard enough just to win a match. So it's going to be a really tough season. I'll just tell you now, I'm not going to come first. That's something for sure. Because it's way too hard. I'm sure you know on Legendary, you wouldn't expect me to come first until my team is really good. And here's a squad report here. I'm really surprised that we're expected to come first. Because Bayern Munich, their team is way better than our team. But I suppose Borussia Dortmund, they won the league last year. So really, they must be expected to do the same. But really, our team, if you look at it, it's not really... if you just compare to Bayern Munich, their team is way better. So really, we shouldn't be winning the league, or we shouldn't be expected to winning. Obviously, every team, they want to do their best as they can, but if you don't have like really the quality, you shouldn't be expected to. But like I said, they won last year, so that's the expectations to do it again. So I definitely at least want to try and win a cup. The Champions League, I know that's going to be tough. We're going to be in top teams. Even the group stages, we've got tough teams like Chelsea. If we don't qualify for that, maybe if we come third, I would actually maybe try and come third. So, because obviously on Legendary, first season will be impossible to win the Champions League. So I might try and come third on purpose to try and get in the Europa League. And the Europa League is really the same. We would have a good chance to win that. And like I said, I may purposely come third in the league so I get in the Europa League, so I try and get a cup, win a cup so I don't get fired, but you just got to see what happens with that. We do have Chelsea in the group stages, so they're really hard matches. Even Benfica as well. They're a solid team, probably like same level as us, and we're playing on Legendary. So when you're with the same level teams on Legendary, it's still really hard to win, even against lesser teams, and especially when playing away. Away is even harder, but anyway, at the start of the season, I'll focus at these matches for now. And our first match of the season, as you say, on Legendary, in the settings there to prove I'm playing on that. Anyway, I don't need to prove. You're able to see in the matches how hard it is. I'm also playing on semi-shooting, which makes it even harder to get a goal, but it makes it more realistic goals and not assisted, where you score the same goals every single time. So if you compare the two teams, our team is probably just better than their team. We should be expecting to win. But that's the thing, the board doesn't take into consideration that we're playing on Legendary. They just consider the results you get, so it's going to be tough. I really don't want to get fired again like I did on AC Milan. Obviously, I didn't show that. I wanted to play a season, but I do better with AC Milan. I was like in the bottom half of the table, but I will be doing better than that, but not really what we're expecting, like coming first. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Give me your feedback. I'd like to know if you've been a team that is expected to come first and you don't come first, do you get fired or not? If you win another competition like a cup or something, does that help? I'm not quite too sure. But for now, I guess I'll just wait till the end of the season for that. Just got to do my best on Legendary. I don't know if they take into consideration the board if you're playing on a harder level or not, but I don't think so. So that's a bit tough, because it is really hard on Legendary. I'm not sure if you play on Legendary, but it's so hard just to win a match. It doesn't matter what team you're playing against. If you don't defend good, it doesn't matter what team you're playing, you're going to concede goals. And that's something I need to really improve on. Like, I guess when you play on World Class, if you defend bad on one situation, they don't always finish. But on Legendary, basically almost every time they do. And we had a chance there. And that's something we've got to really fix. We've got to really take chances. When we have that shot one-on-one, or that wasn't really one-on-one, but he had a on-target shot. We really need to finish those chances. But again, we started really good. We had a few crossing chances. Once again, now Blazikowski with the crosser. I think he found Royce in the box. Again, that really needs to be on target. And the way the game was going so far, I think we deserved at least one of those chances. We should have finished. Not sure about your opinion, but at least that second shot by Royce should have scored that. It was a good opportunity for a header, but couldn't get it on target. Here again, the ball's bouncing around, but somehow, look how perfect their passing is, even under pressure. Like, it's millimeter perfect. Look at that. It's so good on Legendary. I don't want to edit the sliders to make it more realistic, because then people complain. I'll just have to play it how it is. But yeah, it is a challenge, and like I said, that's what I'm here for. And here they have the ball. They're probably going to try and create a chance here, but I'm pretty sure we defended well here. But they're very good passing. As you can see, it's really hard to prevent. It's just hard enough just to tackle them, as you can see. We go near them, but every time we get even close, they pass it, and it's just perfect. And we're in the dangerous time now. In the 45th minute, that's when they create the chances. They get a goal. As you can see here, they create a chance, but very good defending. Very impressed that I couldn't really let them in with a chance. But we are at home, so the fans are expecting us to win this match. We've got to move on. But here again, all our options are basically closed down by the opponents, and really, I have no idea in my head where to pass it and stuff like that. Maybe it's just the formation, but for whatever reason, my players don't face me. They always face like the goal, and I always pass it, then the opponent gets it, because the players aren't facing the ball. So that's kind of tough when that happens. But here, once again, we have another chance, but Bender was on the end of that. He doesn't really have the pace. If it was Blazikowski where he should have been, maybe it might have been a different story. But again, they are on the attack. But look at that. All of our players are in our half. They're not defending. Our 4 defenders should be back behind the line, but obviously there wasn't even one player behind the line, and I wouldn't be surprised. Look at that. Perfect passing again, and that was due to the game being stupid. On Legendary, they make your players run up, similar to Ultimate Team, and I had no players. When they did that through ball, I had no players in their half. Like, all my players were over the middle line of the ground, so I'm not sure what you can do there when all your players are up. I'm not even playing on attacking at that stage because it was a draw, but now I did have to go on attacking. I'm no idea why the game does that to your defenders. That's one way to help them win, how Legendary works, impairing your players, but that's something I'm going to do with. A lot of people say it's scripted, and I don't disagree with that. I just got to try and play out that. You can kind of edit it out with the sliders, make their passing errors not as good. Passing it, because their passing is so good, you got to put the passing error a bit up, and then it makes it a bit even. But I'm not going to change that, because then people will obviously complain. And here Goetze has a chance, very good to get on target from there to win a corner for us. So obviously we were behind, so now we have to score a goal. So I bring on our new signing, Lamela, Carioca as well, as a more defensive type. Blazikowski, he gets it outside of the box, and we just got to try and pass it around. I like to do that. That's the only way on Legendary, really. But then Blazikowski finds some space in the box, and he finishes very well with the quick turn. He's one of the most impressive players. He's a guy with pace that's very good at other attributes as well. He's got the pace, but he's very good at shooting, very good passer, good tackler as well. As you can see there, very good power on the shots. And in all honesty, I'll be pretty happy to get a point in the first match on Legendary, then try and win some of the future matches. But like I mentioned, winning is so hard. Wins are very hard to come by. And I am going to simulate some matches so I can just get through the season quicker. That's just because I don't want this to drag on so long, because I want to get to the stage in a couple, as you see a chance by them there, I want to get through it so it doesn't take as long like my Newcastle career. It took 36 episodes to get through one season. I don't want to take as long, so I will be simulating some matches. So obviously, because if I know in other people, I'm sure when you play career mode, there's some matches you don't want to play, so you just simulate, not because they're too hard or whatever, just because it takes too long, basically, to finish a season. And I more want to show not how good I play, but how I develop my team, because that's what I think I'm best at these kind of games, like I started with Football Manager games, because they're based on building a team, and that's what I think I'm good at with buying these good players. But obviously, I want to show you some goals and wins I get as well on the hardest level possible. Here we have a chance. Wasn't really, and here, 80 minutes, this is where we dominated. We created a lot of chances. As you can see, we're getting the ball back once again. Carioca, going to try and create something here, but again, the players, see there? That's exactly my point. He wasn't facing me, so when I passed it, the defender has a better chance of getting it. And yeah, I'm not sure how that changes, or maybe I just should look for other passes, but he was really the only available option on that occasion. And also on occasions, the passing is slow. As you can see here, I pressed the pass and it delayed for like a second, like a delay from the control, like sort of button lag you get online. It happens like, I don't know, it's weird because some matches it happens and some matches it doesn't. I'm not sure if other people notice it, if it's just on harder levels, but I never notice it playing on professional. But when you switch it up to world class and legendary, obviously EA like to turn that on you. It makes it harder for you to win. I'm sure I'm not the only person. If you type in Google, if you type button lag offline for or FIFA, you'll find some results, and that what happens to me. Not sure if it's my Xbox, but it definitely happens to other people. As you can see, a late shot, Langjarek, like I mentioned, I'm sure a lot of people don't think he's good enough for the team and saying I'm not doing good because he's only 68 overall. But if you see the saves he's made in here, they're world-class saves, and with those saves, he does improve. He actually improves this season to 70 overall. Next season after that, he may improve. So you just got to see what happens with that. Good rating, 7.8. But Blazikowski, 8.2 rating. Man of the match, deservingly so. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.